Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you how you should do your first playthrough if you've never played Dark Souls. So after you come to new game, you're going to be prompted this screen. This is for your name. Now you are the only person that sees your name in this game. Next is your sex. It does not really change a whole lot in your game. Do whatever you want. Next is class. Now this is a little bit important, not that important, but a little bit. So this will determine your starting stats, which you can see on the left. It will also determine the armor, weapons, and shields you will start with. So for beginning purposes, for your first playthrough, I suggest a warrior. Next is your starting gift. This is not really that important, but it can be, because the master key will really help your game. Experienced people and beginning people, I all suggest you use the master key. It really helps play through this game. Physique, this is just what you want. I mean, it just changes how you look. It doesn't change how you play at all. Same with face, pick what you want. Same with hair, pick what you like. Color of hair, pick what color you want. And I mean, like, if you want to look around, you can, if you with the right stick. You can do that with all of them. The body size. And if you want to go into more even up, if you want to go in depth even more, go to customize. And there's a lot of settings on here, which I'm not going to worry about because I don't care that much. If you're done, go to accept.
In the age of ancient.
Here's a cutscene. I'm going to skip it because we're not going to need it in this tutorial. So you're going to spawn in here, grab this item, open the door with action button or A or X. You can read these messages if you want. That's what these orange stripes are on the ground. It'll tell you basically how to use and play the game, how to control it. Now with enemies, you can lock on by clicking down the right analog stick, which helps in a lot of situations, but you don't want to use it in all situations. Now to attack, you're going to use the right bumper for R1 for a fast attack, or right trigger for R2 for a heavy, strong attack. More messages, read them if you want. Here's another enemy you can kill. It's not really going to give you much soul, so you don't need to kill these guys, but if you want to practice attacking, go ahead. Go up the ladder with the action button again. Now you can run holding B, move around with the left stick, look around with the right stick. Now this is a bonfire. And yes, bonfires can get lit too. So this is probably one of the most important parts of the game. When you rest at it, your health will get full again. So resting at these is pretty good. The only downfall of resting at them is all the enemies in that area will respawn, excluding bosses and mini bosses. So you're gonna come up to this door, open it up. Now after you move in here, you're gonna see a boss drop down. You're not equipped enough to fight this boss yet, so don't even try it. Go through this left door. It'll just stop the boss fight. Here's another bonfire. If the boss hits you on accident or something, you can rest at it, get your health back. But he didn't, so I don't need to worry about it. But you can light it for a checkpoint, because those also are checkpoints. When you die, you'll go back to the last bonfire you rested in. Now there's an archer up here. Now just avoid him and come into this left room. Grab the shield. Go over to change equipment. Put on the shield right here. You can see, just go down and hit the shield with A. Or your action button again. This is your armor if you ever need to change it. Rings, arrows, bolts, and consumables. This is where your swords will be at, which I'll show you in a sec. After you get your shield, hold your left bumper or L1, run at him. You don't even really need to attack him. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know why he's not running. He normally runs, but I guess it don't matter. Just go and grab this item. This is your sword. Put that here. You always want your weapon in your right hand and your shield in your left, otherwise the game does not work very well. Just kill him quick. Run up here. Now you can go through this spawn. Now you're going to want to go to the right. And now here's some stairs. This boulder's going to come down. Try to get out of the way of it. If not, it won't kill you, so it's not that bad. You can talk to this guy. I'm not going to go through the dialogue since it's not important in my video. He's going to give you 2 important items that you need. He's going to give you the Estus Flask, which is down on that bottom D-pad, which you can click square or X to use. That's how you use your consumables. And that's going to heal you. And the other item he gave you was that key just to open that door and just went through. So that's why you kind of need to talk to him. This is your first ambush. Shield the attack. And then attack when you have an opening. As you can see, I got hurt a little bit. Now that's not enough health loss to where I would need to drink an Estus. But I'll drink one just to show you guys. Now there's an enemy over in that room, but I won't worry about him. It's not that important. Just come through this fog gate. Walk off the ledge. Hit right bumper or R1. That failed for some reason, but you're supposed to do a drop back on him. Still did some damage. If you die to him, you can just restart him again, go through the area again. It's okay to die. Don't get too worked up about it. Just don't be greedy. Take hits when you got a chance. Hold up your shield when you're not attacking. When he's jumping up, back off. The biggest part about this game is your stamina. Make sure that it does not run out. Because if it runs out, you're not going to be able to shield, you're not going to be able to roll, you can't attack. Your shield protecting you goes off your stamina. So if your stamina is out and you're holding up your shield, the boss is just going to hit you for a lot of damage. He's not that hard after you get the hang of him. He has some pretty basic moves. Go through the door. Go up this hill. You're going to go up here, it'll start a cutscene, skipping it. It's not important to this video anyways. You're going to come here, it's going to tell you to level up and kindle bonfires. I'm not going to worry about kindling yet, but rest at the bonfire, click level up. Now all we're going to do is pump all our points in strength. The only 3 stats you're going to have to worry about in your first playthrough is strength, endurance, and vitality. Vitality will increase your health, endurance will increase your stamina and equip load, and strength will increase your damage. It'll also make it so you can use more weapons. So we need more strength right now. Now first off, you're going to have to go get your weapon. This is a very high leveled area. So don't try fighting any of these enemies. We're just going to run past them. If it takes you a few tries, that's okay. If you die, you're not losing a whole lot. Just keep trying until you get the item. Keep watching this a few times if you want to learn the path perfectly. You can grab it. You could even kill yourself right now if you wanted to go back to the bonfire. It does not matter after you grab it. If you die and you grab the item, you're still going to have the item. They don't take it away or nothing. So once you get back, press the bonfire, and that'll make the enemies respawn and go back to where they were, so they won't be following you no more. That's only if, like, you didn't die and get the item. Now, go into your items and make sure you see your Y-hander. Now you can press X on it or square to look at it. And you'll see on that middle bottom area there's a 24 with like an arm getting curled. That is your strength, which you can see on the right. There's also strength there. Now, I only have 16 strength, you can see. Now this requires 24. So when I said that your strength will make it so you can use more items, I need that 24 to be able to use this. So I'm going to need to level up 8 more times before I can use this Y-hander. So we're going to keep using the longsword for now. We're going to continue the game. So once you're back at this bonfire, you're going to come up here, grab this item. It's a pretty good item. We'll explain those in a minute. We're going to go up these stairs. Here's some enemies. Learn some blocking and movement tactics. Wait for them to swing. Try to get some swings in. If you really want to be careful, just let them hit your shield. After they hit your shield, they're not going to do anything. Watch. See, they get stunned and they'll go back. Now this guy, I would lure him out since those fireballs are going to keep dropping on you. So try to bring him out of there. Now if an enemy is shielding a lot and it's annoying you, you can press forward and right bumper and it'll kick them and it'll break that shield. This is kind of a tactic you have to learn pretty well. You're not going to get it every time you try until you master it. Lose a little health, drink some Estus, keep going up. Block the attack. And never let your stamina go below like that last half bar, where you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Like right there, that was too low a stamina. I shouldn't have gone that far. Because if that depletes, it takes a little longer to come back, and you don't want it to take longer. Also, if the enemy's not attacking you and you want to get your stamina back, your stamina regenerates slower if you have your shield up, so take your shield off. Well, just let go of the L1 or left bumper. So as you can see, I'm holding my shield up, it's going up pretty slow. Now I'll lose some again, and then I'll let go of my shield, and it goes up pretty quickly. So in the middle of a fight, I'll show you. Let him hit me a few times or something. As you can see, it's going up pretty slowly. Now back off and let it go. That stamina will come back right away. You can shield practically everything in this game, so learning how to shield pretty well is a very good way to survive. I'll explain those souls in a bit. Here's kind of a jump scare, Dark Souls style. Now, I'd suggest try running past these enemies. If you get hit, that's okay, just keep going past them. But kill this archer up here, because he'll mess you up pretty bad if you don't. If you got time, drink that Estus, which I almost didn't have enough. Ooh. Oh, that's at the bonfire. Now this is a very good area to learn how to play this game. Level up your strength a little bit when you ever have enough souls, so you can see the required souls and how many I have. But like I said, this is a very good area to learn this game. So just get up for the bonfire, out here. Kill these enemies, practice on them. Maybe get to the point where they won't even hit you. Now over here are some spear enemies, they're a little different. He's holding up a shield, I kicked it. Boom, he's dead. This guy's gonna do the same. Kick his shield. There you go. Now all you have to do to respawn him is go sit at the bonfire, and you can keep running that until you feel pretty comfortable about playing this game. Now we're going to talk about kindling bonfires. So you can see in the bottom I only have 8 Estus. Now, kindling, we'll put that up to 10. So they go up on increments of 5. So if you see right now, I'll drink all my Estus down to 4. Now I sit at the bonfire, it goes up to 5. If I drink my Estus down to 0, it still goes back up to 5, because 5 is the max because it's not kindled yet. So to kindle a bonfire, you're going to have to use some humanities. Now as you can see, every time I use a humanity, it's going to put that number in the top left up by 1. I would only suggest using humanities when you're going to kindle a bonfire. So now first thing you're going to have to do is reverse your Halloween, also known as turning human. Now that you're human, you can kindle the bonfire. Now watch the Estus. It goes up to 10 now. Now 10's max you can have until you're getting close to the end of the game. So that's all we can do. Now you can keep farming that and leveling up if you want to get your strength up. Maybe you can get this Y-hander before you leave here. But we're just going to continue this area. As you can see, all you have to do is hold up your shield and stop the enemy. I accidentally kicked because I clicked forward and right bumper. That's okay. Sometimes enemies will drop weapons like short sword, but we don't really need to worry about that because we already got our weapon picked out for this game. Some fire bombs if you want to use later on. These are throwables, and they explode and deal fire damage. And here's an ambush. 3 enemies. It's not too bad if you shield. Wait for your opening. Since you have your master key, that was the only way you could get into that house, and you can get this gold pine resin. Those are some really good items I would save for later on when you need to deal more damage. Come up here and kill that archer. Sometimes enemies will drop humanities. As you can see, my number just went up. Kick enemies to stop their attacks. Now down here, you're going to see a Black Knight. These are very, very strong enemies, and I would not suggest fighting them at your current state. I would wait till maybe a bit later in the game. Keep going up here. You're going to see a barrel thrown at you. Just simply move out of the way. If you get hit by it, that's okay too. You'll live through it if you have full health. Kill the enemy, you're going to come up here. Now over here, if you're feeling a little challenging and you have some time on your hands, you can practice on this enemy down here. He's an NPC. I'll show you him, but I'm not going to kill him in this video, being that it is pretty tedious, and it will take you a few tries. But he will give you a very good item. He's very strong, and he will kill you in one hit. So that's why I'm not going to mess with him right now. He is chasing me, but he shouldn't catch up to me. So now we're at another fog gate. This is called the boss fog gate. There's no way to tell the difference between boss fog gates and normal fog gates. So when we first get in here, we're going to climb up this ladder. That's 2 archers up here. Kill them both. This shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Now to slide down ladders, don't use your analog and just hold B. Now this is the Taurus team. Now you can either just try to slash at him and fight him, or you could use the dropping tactic, which I suggest the dropping tactic. You just come over here, go up this ladder again, he's going to be on that edge. Fall off this and hold the right bumper, or R1 again, and drop on him and deal quite a bit of damage. So now just run past him, go back over here, he's going to chase you. Wait until you get about here, and turn around. Now you're going to wait for him to jump at you. Or just swing. And I messed up. So since I messed up, I'm going to have to give him the move again, because you really need enough time here. There's the jump. You're going to try to roll and shield. Now run as fast as you can over here. I might not even have enough time, but you're going to go up this ladder again. Ooh, that was close. But I made it. Drop attack him again. Get in a few slices if you want. And he moved out of the way, but that's okay. We'll just go over here again. This is a very easy tactic to kill him. Wait for him to come again. There he goes, roll underneath him. Now to roll, you just tap B if you haven't found that out yet. It's a very good movement you should learn. Now if you do this about 4 times, you can kill him. Provided you have the same stats and setup that I have. Now you could do this again to finish him, but I'm just going to finish him right here. Don't be too greedy, like I just was. I thought he was dead. Hold up your shield. Ooh, he got me again. And I finished him. That was a pretty close fight. Welcome to Dark Souls. I shouldn't have swung an extra time when I did, and that's why it became a close fight. You gotta know when to back off. This is Solaire, one of the big figures of Dark Souls, and you're gonna want to talk to him. Say yes to all the questions he asks. He's going to give you the white sign soapstone. Now this makes it so you can help your friends, or you can just help random people. I'll run across this bridge. You're going to get hit by fire. There's no way to avoid it. Come down these stairs. Shouldn't deal too much damage. Come down these stairs. Now we're going to go this way first. And go down these stairs. Kick down the ladder. Now drop down the ladder. And you're back at your bonfire again. Now you can level up. Now I can go up to 22, so we're 2 stats away from using that Zweihander, so you need 24. So I'm going to keep continuing. You're just going to go back up. Come through this door. This guy, try to lure him out as far as you can. He can kind of be a pain and not come out all the way. That's what he's going to do this time. I suggest power attacking him using RT. Oop. Try not to swing off the edge like I almost did. come into this room, you're going to be fighting a few rats. You can just shield them like every other enemy. Try to back out. These can be threatening if you do not shield, so make sure to shield. Go up the ladder. Now this spot can really be a pain, so try to do as I do. Alright, kill those two enemies over here. Make sure to stay back. Do not move. You do not want to aggro that boar. But now that they're both dead, you can aggro the boar. So you're going to go up until you see him start moving. There he goes. Now run all the way back here as quick as you can. And hold up your shield back here. You should turn around and start going back. Now try to hit him in the butt to deal the most damage. This doesn't look like a whole lot, but now I should get it. Oh no, I didn't. He's gonna turn around and try to hit me. Just keep backing off if he does that. There you go. There you go. That's the critical spot. He's gonna try to come at me again. Okay, he's going back again. Hold up your shield at all times. There's another critical. He's dead. He got his helmet, luckily. And these are the soapstones I was telling you about. So, if you find a random person, then you can have them come into your world and help you. Or you could have your friend lay it down and make it help you. But you need to be human and able to be able to see them. These enemies you don't need to kill by all means. There's not really a good item up here, but I mean, more practice the better. You're in for a pretty big game. And I'm sure you've heard a pretty hard game. These enemies can be pretty annoying, so just try to shield them like everything else. Grab this item over here. This is a normal fog gate. This isn't a boss one. Again, you can't tell the difference, but nothing to worry about. Over here to the right is a tough enemy with an item behind him. I wouldn't worry about him right now. You can come back for that. Go up these stairs. Kill this guy. Now just walk out here and aggro him and then walk back. This is the easiest way to deal with this part. Here's one of those tough enemies I was telling you. Shield them and back off. 3 heavy attacks and he's down. Alright, now you're gonna go straight. There's an archer over here to the left. I would take care of him so he's not being annoying like he is to me. I used too much stamina there. Sometimes you gotta run away and heal. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Now you come over here. And you're at one of the most important bonfires of the game. And you're at the good start of the game. There's a few more things we're going to go over. I got my stats to 24. So I can now use this Y-hander. Now, these items I was going to talk about earlier, the Soul of a Lost Undead. Now these are on my hotbar. You can use these to get souls. You can save them, which I normally do. I save them until I need to buy something and I don't have enough. Now since we're at a new bonfire, we need to kindle it. To kindle it, you need to be human, remember? Since I had a humanity up in the top left from killing random enemies, I already had one. Now this is a very good area to farm when you're starting out. You're going to get a lot of souls if you keep running through it. You can level up quite a bit. I'll show you what you can also do to get enough souls. Now right now, I am called heavy rolling or fat rolling, and I need to lose some weight. As you can see, I'm just dropping to the ground, and that's not good. So you can see the equip load, 28 out of 52. That needs to be half. So I need 26 or less. Now if I take off my leggings, I'm down to 25 about. So now I'm medium rolling, which is what you want, because you want to be able to move more. Now taking off a piece of armor really does suck. So if you want that piece of armor back, you can farm here until you have enough level ups and endurance to where you have a high equip load. I'd say put up endurance to like 16 and you could probably put your leggings back on and medium roll. Here's a hard enemy. I'll show you how to take care of him easily. You just back up. Heavy attack him. Heavy attack him. Heavy attack him. Back up. Sometimes you can get a swing in, but if you're shielding, you shouldn't have to worry. And there you go, he's done. Takes you a few tries, that's okay. So now going back down here, I'll show you what you can do with your extra souls after you've leveled up a few more times. To jump, you gotta run and then just tap B. Alright, this is the blacksmith.
Well, if you're a...
You go to purchase item, he sells Titanite shards. He sells some goodies in his key items. These are all one-time buys, and I suggest buying them all. Crest of Artorias, you can wait a while to buy, but these three, they're nice to have. Here's some basic weapons, which we don't need to worry about because we already got our weapon. Here's some arrows. could use a bow if you wanted. But Titanite shards are really the important part. So these are how you make your weapon stronger or reinforce them. So go to reinforce weapon, go down to your weapon you're upgrading. You'll see it requires 800 souls and 1 Titanite shard. Just press OK on it. There you go, it's upgraded. Now it's at +1 and the damage went up. So now you can see for +2, I need another Titanite. I'm going to go up by 13 damage. So all you gotta do is purchase 2 from him. And you can go back down and you upgrade it. But I don't have the souls to do that yet.
Don't get you.
Now that'll go to +5 with Titanite shards. So then you're gonna need large Titanite shards, which you'll find later in the game. We're not gonna go over all the Titanite right now. I'm gonna show you one last bit that you'll need to know. So you have your weapon, you have your shield, and you have your stats you're leveling up. Since I leveled this up, I can now kill enemies in 1 hit with the fast attack. As you can see, this is a very strong weapon. And you could beat the whole game with this single weapon. That's how strong it is. Here's a very important item. This was behind that big guy I showed you how to kill. Firekeeper Soul. Now I'm going to show you what to do with it. So if you go over here, here's an elevator. All you gotta do is click on the middle part. You'll start going down. Now you're back at Firelink Shrine. This is where you started the game at. Here's the bonfire. You can rest at it for a checkpoint if you want. But what you really need to do is go down here. There's a lady. She won't talk to you, but she can reinforce Estus Flats. Use Firekeeper Soul to reinforce Estus Flats. Yes. Now you can see your Estus Flats at +1. That means it'll heal you more. So every time you get a Firekeeper Soul, you're going to want to come to her and give it to her. There is 2 other people that are like her that will also do the same thing. But if you just come to her, that's all you'll need to worry about.
So now that I have shown you all the basics and what weapon to use, these are the stats you want to shoot for. Screenshot this if you want to, or come back to this video for a reference. Do what you need to do. Don't expect to have these stats until you're getting to the end of the game. But for now, just grind till you get your Zweihander and your armor to +5, and try to find your way through the game. Good luck and enjoy the world of Dark Souls. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed watching me or it helped you out at all, please give this video a like. If you want to see more videos I make, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video.